Hello everybody. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a YouTube video, but I figured I might as well upload one now since I just finished my Hyperburning, well actually just today. So just to share with you all what I did for Hyperburning, I did a Hayato, and also how I did it. So, just in case you guys need a reference on what maps to grind or, how to gear your character up for Hyperburning so that you have an okay time. My general thoughts on Hayato are that it's a strong class, it's got a lot of good AoEs, hits really hard. You don't really need a lot of gear to one-shot with this class. But the downside is that it's a little bit clunky to play, I think. At least in my opinion, it's a little bit clunky to play. There are certain animation cancels that you need to know how to do so that your grinding experience is a little bit more smooth. The one thing that I hate the most about Hayato is probably the up jump. The up jump kind of is like it's quite terrible to me because you have to double tap up, and that kind of messes with me sometimes because, like, for example, if I want to go up, okay, not this map, but like if there was a rope here, for example, and I double tap up trying to up jump, I would immediately go onto the rope instead, which is pretty annoying. I guess I can start with the gear. So the Hayato doesn't really have anything too special. It has this ring which I got from Hyperburning. I got a Glorian ring as well, which I claimed on this character. I didn't have put any potential on it. A Silver Blossom, 9% strength. It's a 20 and 6 Holy Grail, 17 star Golden Clover, 17 star ACS Katana. This one has unique pot 9 and 9% attack and 6 damage. This is overkill, by the way. You don't actually need this. Just like a 17 star Katana with like tier 6 weapon attack, Flame is probably good enough as it is already, and like 6% attack on the main pot. So, yeah, this is probably overkill. We have the Prepared Spirit Pendant, which we got from the previous event, from Momentary, which I claimed on this character, so I use this all the time. I have a spare pendant slot because of, what was it? Oh, Daily Gift, right? Yeah, Daily Gift gives you a spare pendant slot, so I put in the Hyperburning Dawn pendant that they gave us, the one that you can claim. It doesn't have a flame on it, but the potential itself is good enough to keep. We have Absol, 17 star Absols, 6% strength, obviously. 10 star condensed crystalline, 6% strength, 6% strength on Aquila. You'll notice that all of it's 6% strength. I didn't really bother going for like 9% or anything crazy like that. If you want to, you can go and transfer up from like lower level equipment, like level 100 equipment, so you can cube them for free and get them to 9%. It's up to you, but I didn't bother doing that. I just stuck with 6% because I knew this character was quite strong in the first place, so no reason to push too hard on stat. So yeah, we have Aquila Eye. Then we have the top, which is also, like I said, 6%. 17 star, 17 star, 6%, blah, blah, blah. You kind of get the idea. Everything is 17 star and 6% strength. I don't think I have any 9% at all, actually. I don't remember. But yeah, everything is actually perfect traced. I put in, not perfect actually. Some of them aren't perfect traced. I didn't put in that much effort to trace all of this. Try and do it during Spell Trace Fever, obviously, on Sundays. And yeah. Everything is as you can see. It's pretty standard. The emblem, I got it to unique a long time ago using Karma UPS, I think. And I landed 9% attack, 6% damage. It's not needed. Again, this is overkill. 6% attack is more than enough, but free Karma UPS, I don't have to use it on my main, might as well throw it on mules. So we end up with this emblem. Crystal Ventus, Go Beach, 9% attack secondary. This one I think I queued quite a lot, but again, overkill, 6% attack is probably enough. Add pot 3% attack is nice though. So the add pots are important for your WSE. I would suggest getting 3% attack. It's not super expensive, and it's definitely a worthwhile upgrade. Again, 17 star, 6% strength. Yeah, that's the gear. For the symbols, I think I didn't go too hard. I had like level 12, level 10, level 14, 12, 11, 11. Yeah, everything is like an average of like probably level 12 to 13 on the symbols. It's just nice enough for me to hit 960 Arcane Force, which is good enough to grind at Sellas. Because the maps that I grind at Sellas only require, I think, 960 if I'm not wrong. Yeah, for 1.5x damage, so that's one thing. Okay, moving on, like the basics of the class itself. I highly recommend that you have rope lift on this class because the up jump is, well, to me it's terrible, so I hate the up jump, so I use rope lift most of the time. There are certain cancels that you have to know. So how this class works is you have one of your main you have three main AoE skills that you use to grind. One of them is Tachyon Slash. This is a great skill. It hits a lot of mobs and it's super big AoE. It's a 10-second cooldown, so you can't spam it, but it's good enough to clear one side of the map for you. You have Falcon's Honor, which is another skill that gives you sword energy. We'll talk about sword energy later. And it also has a pretty big AoE and hits quite a lot of mobs. So it's another big AoE to use to spam and kill mobs with. And the third AoE skill that a lot of people end up using is Hyoru Getsuken, which is the 5th job skill. This skill basically consumes 200 Blade Force, which is this gauge here. And it performs like a big AoE attack that also gives you a final damage buff. So this is the one skill that I would say that is worth leveling up, because this skill actually increases the amount of final damage that you gain per level. Not per level, but at certain breakpoints, you get more and more final damage on this skill, and the stacks last longer. So it's pretty good to level this skill up on your 5th job matrix. I have it maxed. Yeah. And other than that, you also rely on Erda Shower quite a lot for grinding. Again, I'm going to say first, I forgot to mention this first, but this is a purely grinding setup for this character. I didn't bother doing anything for like bossing. I don't have any bossing tricores. I don't have anything like that. It's just purely grinding, right? So yeah, Tachyon Slash, yeah. And then and Erda Shower, sorry, we stopped at Erda Shower. And then the final skill that is important to know and to use, well, actually there are 2 of them, but this one's more important, this Engetsu-zan. So what this does is that it recharges your sword gauge up to full. So you go from 0 to 1000 immediately. This is important because this gives you more charges to use for Hyoru Getsuken if you run out. Because there's the way you recharge sword gauge is like every monster you defeat, you get 5 sword gauge. And when you use Falcon's Honor, you get 100 more sword gauge. This sometimes is not enough for you to maintain Hyoru Getsuken all the time. Like you won't be able to use it all the time. So this Engetsu-zan is a good way to recharge your sword gauge and, have enough to continue grinding. This skill has a lengthy animation. So when you use it, it kind of freezes you in place for a while. But a good thing to remember is that Tachyon Slash actually cancels most of Hayato's animations. So, for example, if you want to use it, I have to use it where there's mobs, I think, yeah. So you would use this skill, and then you would immediately click Tachyon Slash, and you'll cancel the animation, and you can move around after that. So it's a quick way to just immediately recharge your sword gauge. Actually, it didn't give me 4. Oh, it gives me, yeah, okay, it gives you 700. Sorry, not 4. My bad. Yeah. Anyways, so those are the skills for Hayato that I mainly use. So I can show you the V Matrix as well. V Matrix is what I boosted. My tricores are like a mess, by the way. So don't look at my tricores. These are not your optimal tricores. The only reason why I have tricores boosted, the only 2 skills that are important for tricore boosting are actually Falcon's Honor and Rise and Renzen. These 2 are important. The rest of them, you don't have to care about. You can boost Dankusen if you want, because technically Dankusen can be used for grinding. It's kind of like a dash skill, and you can cancel it with Surging Blade. So you use Dankusen and Surging Blade to get around the map a little bit if you want to, and it can kind of kill mobs, but I didn't really find myself using it that often. So Dankusen is kind of like not that important, at least for my grinding rotation. So yeah, highly recommend just boosting Falcon's Honor and Rise and Renzen. Hayato cores are a pain in the ass. Like they have too many cores, so I kind of just used like 4 core slots to just boost Rise and Renzen and Falcon's Honor up, and I didn't even do a good job boosting them. I didn't even max them. So this class is fairly strong, so you really don't need to max much. I have Erda Shower at level 5, then I put it in the V Matrix slot for plus 10. I have Holy Symbol at level 12, plus 5 slot again. And yeah, I have Hyoru Getsuken is maxed. This one, to me, is important, so that you get more final damage and the duration lasts longer. Okay, that's basically it. Another thing to probably note for Hayato is that... Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the other skill that you should probably be using once in a while. This is a big AoE, it's called Susanoo. You can put it down in the last 30 seconds, it hits enemies periodically, and it absorbs energy from them and it gives it back, like it gives you back sword energy after it ends. So yeah, it's pretty useful, although I don't really like it because it's not 100% uptime, so it's a little bit annoying to use, and you kind of have to remember to use it, so I don't bother using it that much. Anyways, yeah, okay, we can move on to grinding maps, I guess, because if not, this video is going to take forever. Okay, I started this character off at 208, so I don't really have a Road to Extinction map to grind, but these levels go by very quickly anyway, so if you want to, just go to like Hidden Cave and grind it out to like 205. For me, after that, I went to Hidden Research Train to grind it out. Like I said, this class kind of grinds these level ranges go by very quickly, so you don't really have to pay too much attention. You don't need like super optimal like rotation to clear this map. You basically just cast an AoE at every side, and when they respawn, you touch on slash. Come over here, you Falcon's Honor, and yeah. And then afterwards, you just use Hyoru Gets again. Kill one part of the map. You come over here, you touch on slash again. Then you wait. Then you this is basically just cycling cooldowns. Like Falcon's Honor, then touch on slash. I like to pace it so that I can use one big AoE in between each Hyoru Getsuken. So I will use either Tachion Slash and then Hyoru Getsuken, or Falcon's Honor and then Hyoru Getsuken. So yeah, this is the map that I trained for until 210. Or 211, sorry, because I went from 208 to 211. Okay, moving past that map, I went to Colorful Forest 2. This map is pretty good. It's got decent spawn rate and all that. This is when you start needing Earth Shower. So basically I put Earth Shower down here. And then I would jump over here and I would rope lift up, use one AoE, Rise Sun Renzen my way across, or you can Dankusen if you want. And yeah, that's basically it. Just keep killing your way over here, you go up here, use one AoE, kill that part, jump and then touch on slash, and then continue your way along. You can use Hyoru Getsuken whenever you feel like it on this map, honestly. And then you would go up here, and then, yeah. You get the point. Like, you would use Tachion Slash and Falcon's Honor at this top right platform, and then Hyoru Getsuken to clear, like, maybe the middle left platform if you want to, and then you just jump across while Rise Sun Rensing. I think I'm lagging. Am I lagging? Might be lagging. Okay, we're good. Yeah. So this map is fairly simple. Like I said, you just use your two AoEs at the top right, Hyoru Getsuken wherever you want, and then rely on Earth Shower to clear this top left platform here for you. Simple. I don't know how many mobs you get per hour here, I can't remember already, but I think it's somewhere like 13 to 14k, something like that. It's a really good map. This is where I trained basically until 220. I didn't bother going to Yam Yam Island. Actually, maybe I went to Yam Yam Island for the last level, but Yam Yam Island is definitely worse. Don't bother going to Yam Yam Island. Okay, we can move on to 220 to 221 to 225. 221 to 225, I'm pretty sure I went here. Chickens 3. This map is kind of big, so yeah, you would probably, I will put Earth Shower down there. And then I would just kill my way over here. Then once the mobs respawn, I would just Hyoru. And then go up here, Tachion Slash. Hyoru again. Go down. Basically, I would just spam AoEs off cooldown on this map. It's a fairly decent map. It's not great, it's not bad. I would say that it's probably like close to 13k per hour here as well, in terms of mob count. It's just a little bit too big for Hayato. You don't really have the sword energy needed to continuously spam everything that you want to spam because, yeah, you can't really keep spamming Hyoru Getsuken, unfortunately. This is when you kind of use Engetsu-san to gain back your sword energy and then continue grinding. But anyways, I didn't really like this map, but you know, it's only for 2 levels, so I stuck it out until 225. Okay, that's the map I got now until 225. Following that, I went to Under the Spirit Tree. This is probably not the best map. Like, these are probably not the best maps, but they're pretty lazy, so I enjoy doing them. And Under the Spirit Tree, this is even simpler. You basically put your Earth Shower down here. Stand in the center. Use one AoE, then you Hyoru Getsuken on one side. Then you come over here, and then you go into the mob spawn, then use another AoE, and you Hyoru Getsuken to one side. And you're pretty much full clearing. Oh wait, no. I'm dumb. Earth Shower doesn't hit up here. You need to put Earth Shower on the top platform. My bad. I forgot. You have to put Earth Shower on the top platform. So basically you would Rise Sun Renzen here, and then you would use one big AoE here, and then you would Hyoru Getsuken the other side. My bad. And then basically you're full clearing the map. So you come back over here, you Rise Sun Renzen over here, you let Earth Shower take care of the top platform, and you would kill everything else. Simple. Okay, I'm not going to talk too much about this map. This map is like a solid 13 to 14k per hour, something like that. I can't remember already, but it should be around there. basically you stay there until about 230 or 232 is when you get to the next level range, so another 2 levels. And then you go to Morass. Morass, you basically spend your entire time here until 240 because the Esfera maps I never really experimented with and I didn't really like them in the first place, so I didn't bother with Esfera. I went to Shadows 3. This is my preferred map for this class. So what you do is this is a lot of portal grinding. So what you do is you use this, you drop down, you use one of your AoEs, you go up here, use another AoE, and you drop down, use an AoE, drop down here, and then use another one. You get the point, basically. You're just using your AoEs as they come off cooldown to clear parts of the map. And then using Hyorugetsuken to kind of clear the center portion. And then other than that, you're just hitting the portal over and over. This is the one map where you can actually use Sengoku Ally if you have slots for it. It's not bad because it helps you clear quite a few of the mobs and you don't really need to do much. But yeah, this is where I grinded. It's about 14k per hour, I think. It's not bad. I don't know if it's the best, but it's not bad. Basically, your Order Shower is taking care of the entire center platform here for you, plus the top platform above it. So you don't really have to care about that. And then you're just hitting the portal and using your AoEs at the top right and top left. And then in the center, you probably use one Hyorugetsuken to take care of it. But yeah, that is my preferred map choice for 230 or 240. Okay, moving on. At 240, you unlock the best training area. Basically, it's Sellas. There are 2 maps that you can grind at Sellas. One of them is for 241 to 244. Oh, sorry, it's 241 to 244, and then the other one is for 244 plus. So Last Touch 5 is where you grind from 241 to 244. This map I don't really recommend because it generally has low burning, so that's why I switched to the second map faster. But if you want to grind this map, you can. It's definitely possible. Basically, you put Order Shower down here, and then what you do is you use one AoE here, and then you use Hyorugetsuken to clear the other side, and then you wait for mobs to spawn, and then you use one AoE, Hyorugetsuken one side, and basically once you're at 5th stack Hyorugetsuken, it should pretty much clear this entire right side. Because each stack of Hyorugetsuken has a different range, so the lower levels have a lower range. So basically, every single time the top left spawns, you just use either Falcon's Honor or Tachyon Slash to clear that side. And then if you want, you can walk over here to clear these 2 mobs if you feel like you're not lazy. And then you walk back here with one Hyorugetsuken, and then you use one more AoE here. And then you rinse and repeat. Here you have to jump and use Falcon's Honor to hit the top platform, by the way, so don't forget. Yeah. You use one AoE, you jump over here, clear the one mob here if you want, and then you wait for mobs to spawn. Again, Hyorugetsuken, jump back, rope lift, Tachyon Slash, and then you wait for mobs to spawn again, and then you jump, Falcon's Honor, Hyorugetsuken, and you jump back. Clear the one mob here, or 1 or 2 mobs here. Same thing. It's pretty simple, it gets decent rates, I think it's like 14k per hour. You just have to remember to keep replacing this other fountain over here. Okay, that is the map. That is the first map that I grinded. I much prefer the second map, which is Plunging Abyss 2. This map is a solid 15k per hour if you're actually concentrating. If you're not concentrating, it's still about 14k, so no need to worry. And the burning is generally higher here. So the way you grind this map is it's actually very similar. Like Hayato grinds similarly in all ways. You put Order Shower down there, and then you jump and use Falcon's Honor there. You use one Hyorugetsuken, and then you rope lift up, and you use Falcon's Honor to clear everything else. Then once the mobs respawn, again, you jump, Falcon's Honor, drop down, Hyorugetsuken. You can come over here to clear the small mobs if you want. There's also some small mobs over here if you can clear if you want. But they generally get cleared by Order Shower, so you don't have to care about them. And then again, same thing. Jump, rope lift, Tachyon Slash. You'll notice that I'm not using up jump because I hate the up jump. So I solely use rope lift to clear everything. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. So yeah. Basically, you're just, it's very simple. It's very, very simple. Once mob respawn, jump, Falcon's Honor, drop down, Tachyon Slash. Wait down here, so you wait for the next cycle, then you Tachyon Slash. You Hyorugetsuken, then you rope lift up and you Tachyon Slash. And then you wait for the next cycle again. So basically, you're doing like 2 actions at every single spot. And then afterwards, you drop down and do the other skill, and then you wait at that spot again for the next time you have to use that skill. And yeah, it's pretty simple. This map is like 15k per hour. Great map. Just have to remember to replace Oda Fountain here. It helps you clear mobs, so yeah, try not to forget it. Other than that, this map is pretty good. And basically, you're there until 250. It's very simple. Hayato grinding is very simple. I don't really like it, but you know, I'm not going to complain too much. This is the character stats, by the way, if you want to look at it. I would say that one of the things that Hayato struggles with a little bit is crit rate. So you might want to respec your hyper stat and your union grids for crit rate. Also, make sure you have enough authentic force or arcane force, obviously, for grinding. This map is a 8640 authentic force map, so that means you need a 960 arcane force. I keep saying authentic force. This is a 640 arcane force map, so you need a 960 arcane force in order to one hit here. And you can do the math for the rest of the areas. It's up to you. But yeah, this Hyperburning took me about 2 weeks. If I really tried, it probably would be less than a week. But I got really lazy halfway through. So I kind of let it rot for like a week before I actually continued grinding on it. But it's finally 260, so 250. So yeah, if you want to use this as a reference, I didn't even claim this reward. But yeah, if you want to use this as a reference for how you want to train your Hayato, either right now or in the future, you can. I hope this video helped you all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I haven't put out many videos. There's a lot of hype going around about 6-job and all that, but please check out Kobe and Steve's videos if you want to actually know what those updates are about. I won't be posting much about them until they actually hit Maple C. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.